That's tough.
Hey, Angie. Okay, she's gonna come up.
Cool.
Ha! In your face, mods. I like this troll. Hey, Tiff. She's muted.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Get off panel.
I'll let
Good
you off
idea.
the hook that easy. I nearly have one extra sub from being on here.
Oh my God.
Hey, wait. Can I do a shout out for something as
What?
shameless as this is? I am like 20 people away from 5,000. 20 people.
Then put your thing in your channel in the thing.
Darling,
So I can
I'm not a
subs-
moderator. I can't do that.
We posted your
channel.
link
It's
earlier.
okay. It's totally fine.
Okay.
We
I gotta
posted
find
the
it
link
again.
earlier in the chat.
Yeah, it's cool.
Anyway, Tiff, welcome.
Hi. Hi, Charlie. Nice to
happening?
meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, I enjoy your channel. I subbed recently when you were on Jen a
Yes.
couple weeks ago. Yes, and so I like your videos. I haven't watched all of them, but I watched some of them. They were great. I did see you had a live stream where you were celebrating maybe 4,000 subs, or so you were celebrating something. I don't remember what. And you had some people on there, and you guys were having fun. You were showing a lot of memes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which really resonated with me because I'm a meme lover. They were funny partying memes, and it was cute. But now I am a very not super outspoken, but I'm not a huge fan of modern feminism at all. And I speak out about it, periodically when I get a chance on panels and whatnot. I have a question for you. What do you think of somebody like Donna Hilton being a champion of this new wave of feminism and representing women?
Well, I want to make sure I understand when you say second wave versus third wave.
I
How do you
feel like-
differentiate between the two?
I feel like there's the original feminism, you have your bra burners and your back in the right, and I feel like those women represented a different type of feminist. I think they were had legitimate purpose for doing what they were doing. I feel like I felt like the cause back then had actual legitimacy to it, and they weren't necessarily how feminism is now, where it's mostly, I feel like it's centered around bashing men and degrading men and pushing a matriarchy, which I don't think is working out very well for us personally. So I feel like women back then, they had an actual cause with a purpose. I feel like the women now, honestly, to me, it feels like domestic terrorism. I don't mean to sound dramatic, but I just think it's been very damaging to society. A lot of the talking points, a lot of the behaviors, the things that they are pushing, the agenda, because it's really integrated in a lot of different movements too, which I feel are a threat to society and that are creating a lot of chaos and unnecessary divide and strife. So that's what I mean. So, for instance, like a female like Donna Hilton, who was headlined at the Women's March back in 2016, I don't find her to be a champion of women or an example to present to large crowds as being somebody we should look up to. She doesn't represent me.
Right. And I get that. I think you hit the nail on the head on a few things, but one thing I will point out is feminism is not just about females. You got to take that whole thing, and I don't think there'd be a really good cohesive agenda if we hadn't heard an overturn of Roe v. Wade right now. I think there's a whole new push in that direction regarding rights, not just on gender, but in general on the whole rights portion. So I think and I'm going to use your terminology, this third generation can get on board with making sure that we're able to keep those rights in check and that it's fair across the board. I know a lot of men who are on board with this because they're thinking, hey, you guys can't get birth control. What do you mean we're on the hook for all this childcare? What do you mean this? What do you mean that? There's a lot of stuff coming up right now, and I'm watching a lot of women who are like, I cannot believe we've allowed this to happen. Why?
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's a big. So they're trying to make it a federal situation just on that one instance. But the way in which they're looking at phrasing this and saying, well, I don't agree with the terminology of this one word, and therefore we misrepresented it. And we're going to, now I believe the vocabulary, the definition should be this, changes so many other things. And what if you live in a state, and I'll just pick on state, I'll say Alabama. Well, if you live in state Alabama and you don't agree with the direction that they're moving in, does that mean that you then just move to another state? What would you do?
Possibly, but what I mean, see, the thing to me is that I just totally lost my thought. I hate when that happens. I mean, as far as abortion goes, I think it's a complicated issue. I personally don't believe in abortion. However, I don't believe in regulating medical procedures. I believe that there should be a cutoff point. I do feel that after a certain point in pregnancy, it does become murderous. I think it's gross. There's
you're what we call pro-choice, pro-child. You believe in someone's right to choose, but you're really ultimately, personally, you're pro-child. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually, there's quite a few Americans who feel that's exactly the same way. But when you get government involved in your healthcare, and your neighbor who's a politician who has no experience in healthcare is now making a healthcare decision for you and legislating that, that's what's scary.
I could say the same thing about, to be mindful of the stream, vaccinations.
Yeah.
So if, we have government overreach in a lot of areas that concern our body.
Yeah.
That in my personal experience with my younger son who had a vaccination reaction, was very detrimental to,
Yeah.
his quality of life and his early childhood and everything else. It was disastrous. But I mean, I think for the most part, it's safe to say that it's basically illegal to have any type of discrimination or oppression against women these days. Like, it's basically illegal for employers to not hire somebody because of gender or race, or it's illegal for employers to pay somebody differently because of gender or sex, I should say.
You can't prove it. That's the problem these days in corporations. You can't say Sally's a project manager and Bill's a project manager, and you look at them being at the same. You don't see. There's no transparency in pay scale.
But the problem is that if Sally decides to take, Roger, her boss, to court for civil suit on unfair pay gaps within the office, it's going to cost Roger so much money to fight Sally on this that most of the time they're just going to settle with Sally.
Yeah.
And I mean, Sally could also go to Roger or go to HR and say that Roger sexually assaulted her in the elevator, one day, and they'll most likely have to settle with her too, just because of the difficulty it is for men now to actually run a business or operate with females, because we have opened up Pandora's box as far as allowing females to get away with heinous allegations against men without any proof. I think we have applauded bad behavior in women, and I think we have messed with our family units. We have encouraged women to be completely disrespectful and unappreciative of men and the qualities that make men a male. We've kind of coddled this envelope pushing behavior of of acceptance of all these weird things, and it just, to me, it feels disastrous. I think because of in the long run, naturally, right, males and females are genetically built differently. We have different attributes and skills and things that we are genetically made to do. Women are nurturing. Women are we have a different set of skills as far as processing information, as far as how we handle different scenarios, how we respond to problems than men do. I don't know. To me, it gets frustrating because I don't disagree with women empowerment. I don't disagree with women, lifting each other up and being solid, strong examples of females. But I have a problem with the feminism, with how it bashes men. They want to sexually discriminate against men. They want to sexually belittle them. They want to make everything a crime. That's a natural interaction between men and women. A guy can't even flirt with a female these days without having to worry about if he's going to be canceled or if he's going to be Me Too. You have situations like Amber Heard. You have situations like all these different politicians who have been called out for what I say to be just typical male behavior. Are they always right? Are the women always wrong? No, there are men who cross the line. But I think we're towing a line now of it being dangerous for a man just to act like a man. And that's
some of these act like a man things that you say are not really cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Toxic masculinity.
There's some things that and I'm gonna go back to I can just reach around and grab her by the locker room talk. Oh, that's just locker room talk. And it reaches over to different levels. I've been around the block a few times, people, and I hate to say I've seen quite a few things and had things happen to me in public and business and whatnot. So there's some things that you really get to a point where you have to draw a line. And when you draw a line, that line can impact you professionally, personally. How's
that? It's not really about all genders. It's about all the genders or all the people that agree with this compartmentalization of these toxic males. And I just don't see where the good end result is in all this. It just feels like it is. We have created a society where we allow women to behave in horrible, horrific ways without any type of recourse, without any type of accountability, and they can all pull this female victim card now. I see it happen on YouTube daily, and you can't even have normal conversations with these people without them crying and freaking out about. Jamie has it happen to him quite a bit. He makes some brash comments to people that are honest and they're true, and they don't like it, and I think it's hilarious because it's things I want to say that I'm too afraid to say to these women, but they need to hear it, in my opinion. And and they lose their minds, and the next thing you know, he is a rape apologist. He is a suicide pusher. He's all of these horrible things. None of these things which he ever said. Because we have created this climate in society today where women are victims. We are all victims. I'm not a victim. Look, I had a professional career for a couple decades where I had men who were colleagues of mine or men who I was in business with do very inappropriate things, come on to me.
More destructive ends. And so
out of the litter, of course, these women, this insecurity that they have, like they
did it for a more insidious agenda that's rooted in a higher up place than just like tensions that arise in a lot of groups and that intersect with each other and like they just kind of feed off of that negative energy and kind of stoke the flames. So
good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday evening. It is about 6 o'clock or close to. Good evening, Drama After Dark. Hi, Sarah. David, Justin, Luann, hi. Oh, Justin, you're going to bed. All right. I hope you have sweet dreams. And I love you too, my friend. Have a good night. Again, welcome, welcome. Hi, Mountain Vibe. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is kind of a late birthday celebration. My birthday was yesterday. So, due to the fact that all hell hit the fan yesterday, really ruined my birthday mood. So that's why I am doing this tonight. Hey, Rachel, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Love you too. Hi, Animation, welcome. I'll give everyone a few minutes to come on in. Hi, Crystal Ann, welcome. Hilda, thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Hi, Beautifully Broken. Thank you so much. I appreciate the birthday wishes from all of you. Again, I apologize. My birthday went to shit yesterday for numerous reasons. So I just wasn't really in the mood yesterday to celebrate my own birthday. So I'm doing it now. So anyway, I will give everyone a few more minutes to come on in. I hope everyone has had a good day. Hey, Ribder. Oh, yours is on the 24th. Well, happy early birthday to you. Yes. And to all my mods in here, zero tolerance tonight. Zero tolerance to any and all trolls. I am not going to have it in my community. So again, rule of thumb, zero tolerance. Will one of my mods please escort Maria Cooper out of the room, please? Maria Cooper needs to be gone, please. Zero tolerance. Thank you, Sizzle Silva. Long time no see. Thank you. Okay, Mountain Vibe, I will do that. I will add you probably here shortly. Amy, welcome, sweetheart. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'll add you here in a little bit, Mountain Vibe. I'll mod you. It just won't be right away. So, okay. Well, it is 6:02. I will give everyone just another minute or so to come on in. Thank you, David. I appreciate the help. Yeah. Again, to my mods in here tonight, zero tolerance. Okay, Angie, I appreciate that. I really do. Hi, Tia. Thank you, sweetheart. Yes, I got your message. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, thank you, Sizzle. That's sweet of you. I would appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I want to say a quick thank you to those few yesterday that were so kind on giving me some donations into my PayPal yesterday. I did use it wisely. I ordered myself some pretty nice things off of my Amazon wish list. So, and about 3 items came today. I do sizzle. It is on my About page. But again, to those that donated to me yesterday, I want to say a huge thank you for the kindness and the love you have shown me. And you all know who you are. Red Door, Amy, and 2 others. I really appreciate the donations. It really meant a lot because yesterday, I'll be honest with you, yesterday, even though it was my birthday, it was a shitty birthday. Yes, I am. I'm going to show. That's why I wanted to do this live tonight with all of you because I only had 3 gifts show up. I have several more coming tomorrow. So it is going to be kind of late. So here is my first gift. Thank you, Kawaii Carla. Aloha to you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, the first gift is a navy blue crystal beaded necklace. Yeah, it just started out good. You're right, Rachel. Then it did go to shit. Well, live, laugh. If you were around yesterday and kind of found out what happened, you would understand. So yeah, I do like jewelry. I love these kind of necklaces. So whenever I have the funds, I try to order one in each color because I have numerous outfits that I wear during the week. And being summertime, I'm into Hawaiian wear, so or anything tropical. So I like to have matching necklaces and or earrings to match what I wear. Okay, package number 2. Okay. There we go. And I got a set of eyeliner pencils. I've been needing eyeliner pencils to go with the rest of my cosmetic makeup kit that I've got to go with my eyeshadows and so forth. And I haven't had a good set of eyeliner pencils, so I ordered those for myself. So I thought that was pretty nice. Thank you, Rachel. Yes, that helps a lot. Again, let me explain that is I have vision issues in my left eye. I was born with what's also called lazy eye. So sometimes things look like really blurry. So I normally do wear glasses, but they kind of bother my face. So I choose not to wear them. Yes, thank you, T-Bolt. Again, to all my mods in here tonight, 0 tolerance. Anyone who comes in here and starts up needs to be gone. Because I'm just done tolerating the crap. So if anyone comes in here and they cannot rightfully behave themselves, will be shown out. And here is my 3rd and final box. Oh, and I got some more paint. I got myself some gold and some silver paint for my paint pouring projects that I do. So, and that is it of my my 3 birthday gifts for this evening. And again, I am into paint pouring. And for those of you that did not catch my live, because I also do holiday cards, so County donated to me yesterday. A huge, huge thank you to everyone.